Hello everybody and welcome. Today I'm going to be playing You Make This House a Home, and I'm very excited to play this game. I've seen kind of drawings and edits of it on TikTok and I'm very excited to see what it's about. From what I know, because I read the description, you basically wake up in a house that you don't recognise and you can't remember anything. That's all I know about the game. So let's check this out. I'm scared. This game contains heavy gore. Please decide the level of intensity you want your gore. And oh my god. You see everything in all its bloody glory. This game also contains jump scares and the chase scene. Oh, I hate chase. You know, when you're playing around or something, say with your siblings, and you're chasing each other. Oh my god, I don't. Does that just show? Yes, it does. But we'll do it just for the plot. Weirdo. But cool, have fun. Thanks! Thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy the demo. Monday, 9:38 a.m. Wakey wakey. Dot, dot, dot. It's time to start your day. I assume my name. You slowly come to your senses. There seems to be a fuzz hindering your memory, like a cloud around your thoughts. Come on, Nikova, I've let you sleep in enough. Aw, he's cute. I like his hair. That's how long I want my hair to be. You slowly open your eyes and suppress a noise of alarm as you're met with a tall, pale figure with dark clothes and jet black hair gazing down at you. There you are, honey. We're already running a little behind. I hope the noise when the text come up isn't too loud. You were extremely confused, anxious, scanning the strange yet oddly familiar room. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I can answer them all at breakfast, okay? Forced to listen to this man, you hesitantly nod, earning a toothy grin from him before he slipped out the room. Let's stay calm because I don't want to freak out because I'm scared. We gotta stay calm and composed. You close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Open them again when you feel ready enough to face whatever was downstairs. You get out of bed, your feet leading you towards the bathroom in your room. You have no idea that was there, yet it felt like muscle memory. Looking in the mirror, you feel a bit more at ease. You look at yourself deeply in the mirror. You know it's your face, but it feels wrong somehow. You are feminine. You'll be referred to with she/her. After refreshing up a bit, you feel much steadier. You head downstairs. As you advance downstairs, you're met with the pleasant smell of meat as well as soft sizzle of oil on a pan. You take a seat at the table, not knowing what else to do. You see the back of the stranger, now wearing a baby pink apron that seemed a touch out of place with his entire aesthetic. Oh, that's cute. You also couldn't help but notice the odd way stray locks of hair were floating all over his head as it stuck to the ceiling by the tips. You could hear him humming softly as he killed the heat of the stove and began plating the food. Oh, that kinda scared me, bro. His apron's cute. That's cute. Good morning, Nikova. You're presented with a surprisingly adorable breakfast. Personally, I can't eat eggs, they make me ill. Nor do I like bacon. I like toast though. From what you could see, a golden brown toast, bacon, and a sunny side up egg with odd specks of powder on the surface you could only assume to be set various seasonings. You can't remember if you ate meat or not. Would it even matter? You should eat. I think you'll enjoy it. Time for breakfast. That's freaky, brother. Do I click? What do I do? Oh, do I drag? Okay. I see. Yay, yum yum. Thank you for breakfast. We need to be polite. Okay, it's my pleasure, honey. You're looking at me funny, so I'm sure you have some questions. First things first, my name is, you can call me Cal. Cal? I think that's how you say that. Now that introductions are out of the way, what would you like to know, my dear? Should we do... I don't want to ask that, because that seems intrusive and scary, and I'm scared, okay, because they said there's a chase scene. Chase scenes scare me, so we'll do Who Am I? Well, you are Nikova. You're my lover. You know, I get the feeling that I'm not, and I've been, kidnapped, and, I'm in danger. And you love cats. I do love cats, I do. Do I? I don't know. Do you? He giggled. At least he has a sense of humour. What about my friends, my family? What about them? Do I have a family? Did I have friends? Can you remember them? No. Then they probably weren't important. He giggled again, a bit louder this time. I'm not gonna lie, the dot, like, dun 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 dun, when the thing comes up is annoying me. Can I, like, get rid of that? Voice volume, is that? Should we do that? Let's see. He giggled again, a bit louder this time. Yeah, there you go, that's gone. I thought of that one last night. Pretty good, right? We have a comedian on our hands. You were not so amused. He glanced at your empty plate, as if double-checking that you ate it all. Would you look at that? You're all done with breakfast. He took the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water. You're free to roam around the house and explore if you want. You stand from the table, feeling a little less uneasy now that you have food in your system, and your most pressing questions somewhat answered. Let's explore so we know our surroundings. You decide to explore. Let's look around downstairs. You look around, seeing a modest living room right beside the kitchen. A severe lack of walls was kind of unsettling. If you look around at any point of the house, you could see everything was with little to no obstruction. You spot a hallway beside the staircase that leads upstairs. You peek around the corner and see a door, the front door. You glance over at Cal, who was still preoccupied in the kitchen, and tiptoe into the narrow hall. It's a gloomy scene, ominous even. Where the door window should be was 2 wooden planks neatly nailed onto the surface, as well as duct tape along the glass beside the doorway. You see a small table with a drawer and a plant on top. Inside the drawer was a house key, random receipts varying from last year to the year before, and oh, a Polaroid. Oh, they're cute. A slightly crumpled Polaroid. Is that him? But he looks kind of different, but I saw something on TikTok say that he's like not human, but he's half between his like other form and his human form, so maybe that's him in like his human form, because obviously he's got long black hair, so I don't know, I'm just saying what I saw. It showed 3 people. On the left, a man with long blonde wigs. On the right, a woman with sparkling ginger hair. And in the middle, a man with silky black hair with a familiar shit-eating grin. Yeah, so that's probably him. Cal? Is that... Oh, does that say Cole? Is that an O? Fuck, I read it as an A. That's Cole. Cole? Fuck, I thought it was an A. The text, the font is like... Yeah. Okay, my bad. Cole. No way, this was the same guy as the one in the kitchen right now. This guy actually looked good. Normal. Human. What happened? Yeah, you put the photo and the other various items back into the drawer before creeping closer to the front door. You stare at it blankly for a moment. You could leave? Would it even be worth it? You don't know anything about the world anymore. No family, no friends. Let's stay, because I'm scared, bro. But what would happen if I left? Maybe I'd get, like, murdered. What should we do? Let's just stay. Let's stay. You sigh, shaking your head. It's not worth the risk. You are perfectly safe where you are. For the most part. That's freaky, brother. You turn around, jolting at the sight of Cole peeking from behind a corner, as if to watch to see what you'd do. He flashes a grateful smile before returning to the kitchen, clearly pleased with your choice. Yeah, we got to stay on his good side. Creep. Maybe it was best to keep an eye on Cole. After all, you weren't completely comfortable around him. You walked towards the couch in the living room, taking a seat and waiting. After a few moments, Cole finally emerges from the kitchen. Why is everything boarded up? And what is with this ugly colour scheme, okay? White, grey and orange? No. And that's a lot of photos as well. And it's a very, very bare fireplace. I don't like it. It's okay, I'll help him. Redecorate, okay? He needs some serious redecoration. After a few moments, Cole finally emerges from the kitchen. He smiles, pleasantly surprised that you stay close by. You look so freaky, brother. I love that. That's like a photo of the apron, like stuck onto a drawing. I love when there's things like that. Have you watched The Summer He Died? Oh my god, I love it. I read the manga before the show came out, so I was so chuffed that there was a show. But you know how they put like elements, how do you like say it? They put like real world pictures in there. Like when they're on the train, it's like an actual real video of like a train, the outside scenery, and the chicken photos. Like I like that. It's cute. It's different. Hi. Not gonna lie, I thought you were gonna try and leave. Any reason you decided not to? Why? Did you want me to leave? He averted his gaze. No, never that. It's just on rare days you don't immediately go to the door. Rare? You know, when you wake up every day, it's like a different version of your personality. Most of the time you're super scared and hate me. Sometimes you're super kind and understanding. That's weird, bro. What's wrong with me? 8 times out of 10, you end up wanting to leave me, you know? I guess. I just wanted to chat a little more, if that's alright. Well, visibly lit up, hadn't I? Of course, anything you want. Carl walks back into the kitchen, then returns with the pink apron folded neatly in his arms. He sets it down on the bare coffee table, giving you his undivided attention. What were you curious about, my dear? The noise has come that way. Hold up. Preferences. Oh, basic. Oh, whatever. What are you curious about, my dear? That apron. How did we meet? He hummed thoughtfully for a moment. It was at a bar, somewhere downtown. I went with my friends that day, but when I saw you, you were scared. There was a person following you all night, so you came to me and asked if I could pretend to be someone you knew. That's it. It was a strangely normal way to meet someone, given the circumstances. Well, I saw you around a few times after that. Grocery store, cafe, antique shop. Antique shop? That's a little unconventional. Yeah, well, it was there that I finally got your number, and we started talking. He gazed at you with the sadness and longing of someone reminiscing fond memories. Did you go out into public, looking like that? So mean, bro. You gestured vaguely to his appearance, heavy on the odd behaviour of his hair. That is true. Why is it, like, you know, do the same thing? Oh, goodness. No. Have a little full faith in me, honey. Gosh. I like that. That's funny. No, this look, shall I say, isn't really what I look like. You look at him weird. What does that even mean? I don't know how to explain this. There are, instances where I look more normal, and you don't in your own home. No. What an awkward mess. So I love this. He's funny. I like him. It was strangely endearing. There are photos around the house of what I typically look like when I went out. I don't try so hard with my appearance anymore now that I don't go outside. Why not? Well, I need to take care of you. Can't exactly leave you alone now, can I? I guess not. At those words, something buried under the fog in your brain flickered, like a piece of the past was trying to make itself known again. Can I ask something else? You pause, almost unsure if you should say it. Did you do anything specific to maintain your outside appearance? Carl's expression dropped immediately, his eyes widening and his pupils shrank, and the little colour he had in his face drained. You know, he kind of reminds me of Momo. I used to be terrified of her in primary. Oh my god, when the whole Momo thing was going about. God, I was terrified. Awkward. Oh, would you look at the time? We should have lunch. You open your mouth to say something, but you're sat in the chair once more. Oh, alright. Monday, 1:30 p.m. Aww, you've got a little apron. It's so cute. You are just so cute. You're presented with a normal-looking sandwich. From what you could see, 2 slices of bread, lettuce, tomatoes, lunch meat, and cheese. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary. You should eat. Time for lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, yum, yum. There was an odd aftertaste in your mouth. A little bitter. What's on your mind, honey? What was I like before? I don't really know anything about myself. I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts about me and who I used to be. What were you like? Well, to me, you're still exactly the same. Beneath the confusion, you're still my darling Nakova. You subconsciously made a face of confusion. He noticed and looks away, embarrassed. I've always had a hard time putting my thoughts into words. I get that, bro. The things I feel about you, think about you, it's hard to explain in a way you'd understand. You haven't changed that much, at least not to me. You're still so perfect. Every day you wake up new again. It's like getting to know you over and over and over for the first time. Without even realising it, you were beginning to lean away from him in your seat. The passionate declaration wasn't quite what you were expecting, but you weren't surprised. However, unsettling it was. Cole seemed to have caught what he had said as well, an embarrassed look on his face as he hastily apologised. Geez, that was pretty intense. I'm sorry. I know that wasn't really an answer to your question, but it's the best I can give. At least you could trust he was being honest and genuine, even if it wasn't exactly what you wanted to hear. He gave you a better picture about the kind of man Cole was. It's fine, I guess. He let out a soft sigh, glancing down at your empty plate as if double-checking that you ate it all. Why does he do that? Why is it so important you finish all your food? Maybe there's something in the food that makes you, forget stuff. Questions. Well, looks like we're all done here. God, he's very tall, isn't he? Damn, bruh. He tipped the plate from in front of you, placing it in the sink and running the water, just as he had before. Safe to assume you were free to do what you wanted again. You stand there for a moment, unsure of what to do next. Look around upstairs. You decide to take a look upstairs. Once you reach the top of the staircase, you scan the upstairs. There's a chandelier above you. It stands out quite a bit against the bland colours of the home. That's what I'm thinking, bro. It's so boring. You need some decoration up in here. It looks antique. Yes, sure. The second floor itself is modest and very simple, with only 3 doors that you could see. One with a sign that had your name, one with wooden boards over it, and another tucked away and locked tightly. You could only assume that was Carl's room. Locked room. The door looks like it had been modified. Where a doorknob should have been is a handle with a large padlock hanging off it. If Carl had a key, it's hidden somewhere. Wardrobe room? Huh, some of these nails aren't that secure. Maybe there's something around that I can pry them loose. Your room. As you enter the room, you stand in the doorway. You see your bed. The closet with 5 of the same sweaters hung up on clothes hangers. The bathroom. And to your right, a short bookshelf with multiple random books, 2 framed pictures, and a shoebox at the very bottom. You approach the bookshelf, shutting your bedroom door behind you. What are you most curious about? Pictures. Unavailable, damn it. Aww. You take a closer look at the second picture. For some odd reason, you can't make out what is in the image. Darn. Shoebox. You sit in front of the shelf, pulling out the shoebox. You open the box to see various memorabilia. It was clear at first glance these were gifts from Carl to you. Check the items around and click the spot. An assortment of flowers, dried and carefully tied together. Bits of petals were beginning to flake off into the box. What do I do? This looks like a band shirt, though it's not a band you've heard of, or maybe you have. You can't remember. It also looked a bit too big for you. Was it one of Carl's? I keep saying Carl. Okay, I'm sorry. It says from Carl to you in big red Sharpie. You wonder what's on the desk. Receipts. Looks like a drive-through coffee shop order. Bear. A fuzzy brown stuffed bear with a ribbon around its neck. Let's just continue. Suddenly you hear Carl's voice call to you from downstairs. Look over, honey. It's time for dinner. You step out of your room, closing the door shut behind you. As you descend the stairs, you see Carl waiting at the bottom expectantly. He smiles widely as he gently grasps your shoulder. There you are. Monday, 7:02 p.m. I hope you had a fun day. You're presented with, spaghetti? With... what is that mixed in with noodles? You should eat. I don't think I want to eat this. This time it feels different. It's important. Oh, he defo spiked the food, bro. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. There were conflicting textures, like you were eating something still alive. It made you feel sick to your stomach. Anything new, honey? Who are the people in the picture? Who are the people in that Polaroid by the door? There were some people we were close with. He replied softly. Examine your expression closely. Do you recognise anyone in the picture? Who's he? Should we say it? See what happens. Carl's expression went flat. You don't know why you said that. Who the hell was he? I'm scared. Oh, fuck, I'm sweating. Suddenly the tension in the room was overwhelming, heavy and thick. You felt uncomfortable where you sat. Stop it. Should we go back and save? Because I'm scared, bro. Let's save. Perfect. How do you know that name? Carl's voice no longer carried a cheery tone. It was unnerving. You don't know what to say. You don't even know how you know that name. Carl was now standing in front of you, leaning down to meet your eyes. He placed his hand on the edge of the table so all you could see was him, all of him. His hair began branching out like dark vines, winding around the chair as it trapped you there without directly touching you. Look over, I said. How do you know that name? I don't know, I just suddenly remembered it earlier. He continued to stare deeply into your eyes like he could see your very soul with his own. Please don't chase me, please don't chase me. I don't want to be chased, I don't. I know I clicked the chasing option, but for the plot, that doesn't mean I want to be chased. And I don't even know who the Zeke guy is, bro, I just said it. He sighs and steps back, his hair falling to his back once more, save for a few still connected to the ceiling. Sorry, honey, I'm sure that was just a misunderstanding. I apologize if I scared you. You know that's not my intention. To answer your question, those two are friends I was with at the bar when I first met you. Is Zeke the blonde? Yes. Yes, he is. Is he still around? You could say that. Will I ever get to meet him? Carl's expression was hard to read, yet a slight twitch of his eyes made it clear he didn't want to think about it. Preferably not, my dear. He picks up the plate, disregarding the strange nature of the meal as he stands to put it in the sink. It's getting late. You should get to bed. For the plot, okay, because it's fun. Ask him to lay down with you. Do you want to lay down with me? Just until I fall asleep? There was a brief pause before Cole squeaks out a strangled noise. Really? You're okay with that? You nod, giving him the green light. Oh my god, he is adorable. Yes! Yes! Carl hesitates for only a moment before laying down on the mattress beside you. He was on the very edge of the bed, keeping a respectful distance from you, with his hands folded carefully in front of him. He looked like even breathing near you wrong could be a cardinal sin on his part. Sweet dreams, my love. His voice is soft, almost reverent. You feel his fingers brush your arm, a fleeting, gentle touch before sleep pulls you under. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video here because I saw that it has 2 days, but there's gonna be 3 more. So my plan is to do a video for each day, a bit like I did with the Freak Circus. And the Freak Circus, I don't know when the next day is coming out, but I'm pretty sure it's soon. So there will be a video on that. Anyways, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I like this game. I like it. It seems good. I was kind of scared to play it just because they said there was a chase scene. Okay, chase scenes are my weakness. Just chasing. That's just scary. Okay? It's scary. But maybe it wasn't on today. Maybe it's on the next day. Tomorrow. Which will be the next video. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's all I got to say really. Ciao, ciao.